Happy Tuesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
We were so excited about the Matildas win last night. Grace Gill, who commentated the game, joined us to talk about what this means for the Matildas and where they're going next.
I was watching some TV last night on Foxtel, The Secret Life of Lighthouses, and it's fascinating.
Should it stay secret, Brendan? Don't share.
As fascinating as that is, there was something else that piqued my interest that I was kind of forbidden for buying because it's one of those...
A lighthouse?
You would think it'd build your own lighthouse. No, it's build your own Batmobile.
Oh.
Anyway,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You tried on a variety of suits. It's your son's wedding on the weekend, and you on your Instagram you put you in the various different suits doing a variety of things, waving to people, thrusting on the dance floor, spewing into the toilet, being carted off by the police. Which suit worked best for you?
Which suit works? And the mild opinions of the internet will be there to guide me through.
I'll read them out to you, Brendan.
I look forward to it. And we've got Gets My Ghoulies. Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you can't face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
Lots of people who didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah.
Matildas 2-0. Spoiler alert.
Go. I texted you. I said 21 minutes in and nothing's happened. Then boom.
Yeah, something happened.
Something happened. A nice goal.
Yeah, I only lasted halfway.
Yeah, me too.
But I was pleased.
But
the first thing I did
knew
this
it was in the
morning.
bag.
First thing I did this morning was Google the result. If you've watched it, it didn't wrap up till 10:20.
Yeah.
So late. But how exciting and how thrilling. We're going to talk to Mel McLaughlin today about what it means, what's our next step.
I don't think we need Mel.
No,
I think we can do this ourselves.
Let me ask you some questions,
Go
Brendan.
on.
So with America out, what are our chances now and what happens now?
They're really good.
And
Our
what
chances
happens
are good.
now?
Well, we play again.
Against, and what does that mean?
Another country.
Yeah, and I think we're in the quarterfinals, Brendan. And then who's that likely to be?
That will be one of those better sides.
A better side.
That have done well.
And what
But
are our chances of getting
I
through?
think we're good,
based on
'cause
stats.
We are one of the better sides.
And who do you think we'll be meeting in our next round? Not
probably.
just next one, but the one after.
Yeah, that country. That's good.
Let's get Mel McLaughlin on. What do you think?
I just, I feel that I've given a pretty definitive review.
And you went to bed at half time.
I knew that our girls would do it.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It's great to see.
It's so exciting.
I don't understand. There's one thing I would like to ask Mel. Why does the time go longer? Why does as the game progresses, there's more time on the side?
It's injury time, isn't it? Have you noticed that the women have less injury time?
I did notice that.
They
the
don't
guys.
roll around clutching their ankles?
Yeah. Contrary to what people say about women.
What do they say
The
about
men
women?
are more dramatic.
Well, I think it goes into the thing of, men fake illnesses and little illness becomes a big deal.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
So-
that grass hurt my knee.
So they have the man flu on the field.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll be talking to Mel
It's so
about
exciting.
that.
And
It's
the
a big
number
deal.
of people all around the world that are watching this, it has just been brilliant.
75,000 people at Accor Stadium.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that's the people who were there live, people at home, the millions of people who've been watching this.
Yep.
As I said, people all around the world. And as we said the other day, people in Brazil. Oh, no, it's on Have You Been Paying Attention? They were talking about in Brazil. They've actually changed their schedule so that everyone can watch the games. You're allowed to stop work and watch the games. Everyone's embracing women's sport. It is brilliant.
Embrace women's sport.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to give us some insights to?
That's all you need.
Are you writing your own lines today? I think you need a better writer, really.
What are you talking about? He's pretty good for an illiterate with Tourette's. Action-packed show. Other than Mel McLaughlin, we've got Instagram making its return, and we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven.
Here we go. Help us out. On the body, where would you find the Adam's apple? You're going to see Kate Sobrano if you win the jam pack.
Oh, you're doing the prizes now.
Oh, I thought I might.
You'll get a classic Oodie as well.
Jam Nation. Nation
podcast. We have for you the magnificent seven questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
I'll ask you to sign this petition to get Jonesy to be a commentator for the World Cup.
Oh, look, I don't think I need to do that.
I think it'd be amazing. I think it'd be incredible. Your insights.
And in my forays into any commentating of sport has always not gone well.
Brendan, I was being ironic.
Oh, okay, right. Because I was on the footy show one time, remember that?
Yeah. Someone was talking to me about that just the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was talking to you about that?
Doug at the gym.
What did he say?
He said, remember that time Jonesy, he's always looking for conversation topics. He said, remember that time Jonesy was on the footy show?
Yeah, what did he say?
Yeah, and we both went,
What do you mean?
No, it was good. It was really good. And remember that you brought up some religious band.
Or Jared Hayne, Striper. Because Jared was a Christian at the time.
Oh, was he on the show with you?
Yeah.
And, no, you were good, because I think, you've dabbled in a lot of things.
I've dabbled in a lot of things. Well, please, don't hold back. If you and Doug have a little chat about it at the gym.
It was good, because he said,
you're doing your
he's
squats.
asking what you're up to. And he said, remember the time he was on the footy show?
What is it? He thinks I'm not doing anything.
No, he knows you're doing things. I'm sorry I mentioned it.
I'm worried I've been doing this for so long that people have forgotten that I'm doing it.
He knows that I do this show with you every morning, Brendan.
Good.
He didn't say, what's that Jonesy doing? I haven't heard of him for years. He didn't say that.
Okay, good.
It was all in good faith.
Everything's okay.
Yeah. Sorry I mentioned it.
Well, no, I get concerned about my future. That's all. If Doug doesn't know what I'm doing.
He asked what other things. He said, what's Jonesy been up to? And I said his son's getting married on the weekend.
That's
and then Doug said, remember that time he was on the footy show?
Career-wise, I've got nothing.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Well, no, I don't.
Well, you've got this. You just said.
This takes up all my time.
Let's take
I'd like
a deep
to say
breath.
I've got irons in the fire, but I don't even have a fire.
Or any irons.
I've got nothing.
Hello, John of Picton. How are you?
Good, Amanda. How are you?
Very well.
I see John hasn't even acknowledged me either. I'm suddenly disappeared. How are you, mate? Question 1, John.
Question 1, John. On the body, where would you find the Adam's apple? Jonesy's got one.
In the throat.
In the throat.
Yeah, the throat.
Straight to the throat.
Yeah.
How many digits are in an Australian mobile phone number, John?
Oh.
7.
Oh.
Sorry, John. I just counted on my fingers then.
Tony's in Warriewood.
Hi,
Why don't you
Tony.
say your number out loud?
All right. Hello, Tony.
G'day, how are you?
Very well. How many digits are in a mobile phone number here in Australia?
10.
10.
Let's play Cover Me.
Cover me. Cover me. Cover me. I got you covered, boss.
This is a performer called Robin Adele Anderson. You're going to love her stylings. What song is she covering here?
I'm going to put on one.
She only comes out at night, the lean and hungry type. Nothing is new, I've seen her here before. Watching and waiting. Oh, she's sitting with you, but her eyes are on the door.
Well, okay. What do you think,
Do you know
Tony?
the song, Tony?
No, I wouldn't have a clue.
Oh, she was about to say the words at the end there.
It's Tone.
This means we've got to hear it again.
Jam Nation.
We are into the Magnificent 7 and we find ourselves at question number 3.
Question number 3, we're playing Cover Me.
Cover me. Cover me. Cover me. I got you covered, boss.
This is going to Glenn in Penrith. Hi, Glenn.
How you going?
Very well. Have a listen to the stylings of Robin Adele Anderson. What song is she singing?
She only comes out at night, the lean and hungry type.
This is my least favourite kind of singing.
Nothing is new.
Jazz.
I've seen her here before. Watching and waiting.
There are some notes. Why don't you use them?
What happens if you run into Robin Adele Anderson? I'd like to see that. Okay, Glenn.
What's the song, Glenn?
Man Eater?
Yes, it is. Hall & Oates.
Or are you just saying that about Amanda?
Question 4. This is multiple choice, Glenn. Where do almonds grow? In trees, in the ground, or in water?
Trees?
Trees, it's
Yeah.
weird. Almond trees.
Yeah,
it's
big
the sort of
things.
thing. I'm a grown-up and I never knew that.
The famous Harry Potter spell Wingardium Leviosa does what?
Wingardium Leviosa.
You might say it like that.
But
It's a spell, but
it's
what
a
does it do?
spell. We've told you it's a spell. What
You
does
cast a spell.
What does it do? You cast the spell Wingardium Leviosa, and what does it do? What was that?
I don't know. James is in Collaroy.
Hello, James.
Hi, Amanda. Hey, Jonesy.
James.
So, Harry Potter's spell, Wingardium Leviosa, what happens when they use that spell?
It makes things fly.
Yeah,
Fine,
levitate.
yeah,
That's it.
That'd be a good trick to have. Scott Evil, Mini-Me and Goldmember are characters from which movie, James?
Austin Powers.
Yes.
You know it.
Brings you to question 7. What was the score in the Matildas game last night?
Our Matildas.
The Matildas got up 2-love.
Yes.
They did. What a game. Did you watch it, James?
A game.
I watched a little bit before my eyes closed.
I know, it's too late.
Well, it just runs on. Why don't they just wrap the game up? What's this extra time?
Why don't they start the game earlier than 8:30? You know, a whole country wants to watch. We're not a late-night country, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess we're not.
But everyone, has been embracing this and staying up late to watch the games. Like Wimbledon, we always have to... These are in our own country. We're used to staying up late at night to have to watch overseas tournaments. Why are our own ones so late?
It's a bit uncool that we're not a late-night country, though.
Well, how would our breakfast radio go if everyone's late night? No one would be able to get up this early.
What's breakfast radio like in Spain? What time do they start? 11?
Well, they probably start early, but then they have that giant siesta. Remember that musical they had? Working 9 to 11, what a way to make a living.
Morning to all the Spaniards listening to the show.
Hello, Miguel.
Congratulations, you won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way, James. A double pass to Kate Sobrano. A night at the Barracks, returning to Manly this spring. A classic Oodie. The Oodie beat the winter chills in a toasty, warm, wearable blanket. And Jonesy and Amanda character choice for the colour and some standard pencils. James, anything you'd like to add? Would you like someone to yell out indiscriminately in the background?
That's made my day. Thank you very much for
You're
letting me
welcome,
have a go.
James.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We are back, baby.
This is it. Put the pedal to the metal.
Ready?
Here we go.
And step on the gas. Go!
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 2006, Amy Winehouse released Rehab. Apparently, she wrote the song within 2 hours of meeting the well-known music producer Mark Ronson.
He inspires everyone.
Mark actually recalls the moment that inspiration was sparked.
We were catching up, getting to know each other, and she was like, I used to be kind of up, and there was this time when I was like drinking a lot, and my family and my manager and all these people came over to my house, and they tried to make me go to rehab, and I was like, no, and like did the hand talk to the hand gesture, and I was like, because she was talking about it as such a removed thing and she was in such a good state when I met her, I was like, oh, this is just a funny anecdote. I was like, I hate writing songs around a gimmick, but, like there's something catchy about what you just said. You want to just go back to the studio and like maybe try and turn that into a...
And it did. She went back to the studio, she recorded Rehab, and it's good that it all worked out, and she's doing great these days.
Yeah, why don't we play the song, Brendan, and I'll just give you some information while this song's playing.
What do you mean?
Let's bring you up to speed with what's happening.
They tried to make me go to rehab.
Jam Nation.
I enjoyed your Instagram yesterday. So the backstory to this is your son's getting married on Saturday. I'm so excited. I can imagine how you're feeling. Helen was trying to choose between a couple of outfits. So you said, how about I film you saying hello, dancing, moving around a bit, and then you can look at the various outfits from various angles. Then you said, why don't I put that on Instagram? And she said, if you do that, I'll never speak to you
She said
again.
it through a clenched teeth.
Yeah, I know, and rightly so. Yeah. Though you've gone and done it for yourself.
Well, because I'm just proving the difference between the species between men and women. And men are more pragmatic, so you put stuff up like that and then you get an honest opinion.
Do you want me to, but you haven't read the opinions.
Oh, no, I don't care about the opinion. I'm a man.
You said, tell me what you think. And have you read them? No.
No, I don't read comments.
So you've said here, for my son's wedding, no apostrophe. Oh, Brendan, you can do better than that. For my son's wedding, I've got a few jackets on the go. Because I'm pragmatic, I thought I'd put it to the measured opinions of social media. I've tested each jacket in the various stages of the evening. 1, greeting people.
Yep, hello. 2,
marvelling at the surroundings.
Oh, isn't this great? Look at this. Look at the flowers.
But it just looks like you're pointing into the air.
Well, yeah, there might
Are you
be
expecting snipers.
There might be garlands and things up high.
I don't know. 3, socialising.
Hello, Amanda. Good to see you. How you been? How's
and then
work?
4, cutting loose on the DF.
Yeah, on the DF, dance floor.
And then you've said, keep the smart assery to yourself, looking at you, Amanda Keller.
Yeah.
I've just said...
What have you said?
I like the white one, but people might try and order chicken from you. Now,
so which one do you like? So there's a few jackets. I didn't realise I've got so many jackets. I've got 20 jackets at home.
Have you?
20. And most of them are black.
The first one was dark blue velvet with like a flock. What the flock, I said when I saw it.
Do you like that one?
Very much.
Okay.
The second one was the white one, which I like, but your son's, you can't clash with the bridal party.
No.
3 is plain black, but it's got 2 buttons. I don't know if that does you any favours. Number 4 is a light blue velvet that I like very much,
What
but
do you
my
say with the
favourite's
2
the dark
buttons?
aqua velvet.
The dark aqua velvet.
Here's what other people have said.
Okay.
Option 4, which is the light blue velvet, but unbuttoned.
Oh.
Very suave. Have an awesome time. Maybe give the dance floor a miss.
Okay.
This one says, it's winter, velvet will work. No need for a jacket or the scoop moves on the dance floor. Someone says, I do love you, but they all look a little tight. Oh, come on.
Oh, is that you again?
No.
Well, there's
Someone
no
here
fit
has said,
jackets.
buy yourself a nice suit that's fitted professionally.
No.
No, people are being very kind. I'm just reading out the mean
Well,
ones.
so they're the mean ones.
Jacket number 1, unbuttoned, works as it looks classy.
Mm-hmm.
And someone here says, look, are we really fat-shaming a handsome man in 2023? Grow up.
Who's fat shaming?
See, you put it up thinking, I'm a man, I don't care. You haven't read any of the comments.
No, well, I'm just...
You look nice in all of them.
Okay, well, which one am I going to wear? I can't wear all of them
No.
unless I do a share and show up there and just keep changing outfits on the quarter hour.
You could do that, you know. I like that dark, the final one, the dark aqua velvet, but I also like the light blue velvet.
Okay.
You're a handsome man. It pains me to say it.
Thank you.
And you look good in any suit, even a lawsuit that you might have after you read some of those comments.
So I don't need to go down to Kelly Country after this.
Well, have a read and see. No, people love you and they think this is an exciting time of your life. Let's move on very quickly. You're the guy who says, nothing can hurt me. Oh, I haven't read the comments.
Well, I don't read the comment, you know.
Tell me what you think. I'm not going to read it.
I'm a man. That's what men do.
Yeah, and also, but overwhelmingly, people are saying don't do those scoop moves on the dance floor.
That's just like to get a vibe of how it bunches
Yeah,
up.
it looks like you're just thrusting.
And if I got some shirt munter.
Yeah, no, it just looks like you're doing weird thrusting.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from the bridesmaids
Oh, I can't.
because that won't look good.
Well, there's only one.
Okay, just as well. And she's just cancelled.
You know, this hasn't happened yet. Okay, let's not poison the well.
I'm sorry. Well, you've asked for this, Brendan. You
I
know
haven't
you
asked for
have.
anything.
You
I
put
just-
the
I
pictures
asked
up
for
and say,
honest-
tell me what you
I
think.
wanted measured opinion. Measured
Which
opinion.
you'll always get
from
on
my
social
friends.
media and in this room, as you know.
Okay.
You've picked the wrong room.
So what I'm getting from you is the dark
I think
blue
so.
velvet.
The last one and the second last one.
Okay.
I like the white one, but I don't think, in case your son's wearing the white, you can't look like the bride or the groom.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you thank you. Appreciate that.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Congratulations to the Matildas.
So exciting. Lots of people a bit groggy this morning, whether you're out at the game or even watching on TV. Didn't wrap up till about 20 past 10. 2-0 to Australia. We're going to be talking to Mel McLaughlin a bit later about what that means for us. I think we're either going to meet France or Monaco.
Ooh,
or Morocco, sorry.
Who do we want out of those
Let me
two?
look at the odds.
Frenchies would be pretty good.
Their odds are they're $8, as is Australia. Morocco, $276 to win. So let's hope we face Morocco.
Yeah.
England is still the favourites.
Of course.
Why, of course?
Well, they're English.
Okay, well, I love it when you explain things so well.
That's where the game came from.
Let's talk about America. The United States have won the last 2, I think, and they have exited the World Cup. A surprise defeat to Sweden. This is the earliest they've ever left the World Cup. A dramatic penalty shootout. And their main big hero, Megan Rapinoe, great name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a good name.
She missed a penalty kick. It was a very tense, sudden death kickoff.
And she laughed at it.
Well, that's the thing. She was seen laughing, and a lot of Americans are outraged. If you're not going to take this seriously, you big wokey, get off. And she has said, look, she was asked about it. She said it was a moment of dark comedy because she's retiring. And she said, look, it's a tough one. She said, there is some dark comedy in me missing a penalty in my last game ever. She said, it's a sick joke. I can't believe it. I never hit them over, ever, even when they're saved. So, I mean, that's just how it goes. So I think she laughed kind of wow, can you believe it? What didn't mean she didn't care. Donald Trump, however, because there's some history to this comment, but I'll read you what Donald Trump tweeted. The shocking and totally unexpected loss by the US women's soccer team to Sweden is fully emblematic of what's happening in our once great nation under crooked Joe Biden. Capitals are all over the place. Many of our players were equally openly hostile to America. No other country behaved in such a manner or even close. Quote, woke equals failure. He didn't close the quotes. Nice shot, Megan. The USA is going to hell. Yeah. MAGA.
Right.
Wow, that's their potential nominee. That's their
It
ex-president.
sounds like Kim Jong-un.
So undignified. They have a history because before the previous World Cup, she hasn't been very. She's been very open in her dislike of Donald Trump. A reporter said to her, "Excited to go to the White House," because they were going there for a visit, and she said, "I'm not going to the beeping White House," she said. President Trump responded on Twitter saying Megan should win before she talks. I mean, he's just so triggered, isn't he? He's got such thin skin. But in the midst of their exit, what an appalling thing to write for him. Anyway, we're going to talk to Mel about where this leaves Australia, because America out, previous winners, that's good for us.
Jam Nation. We're ready for the grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
It's time. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, you will win $1,000.
And then, that's fine. You can just go if you'd like. We're happy for you. But do you want to play double or nothing? One more question, a bonus question could win you $2,000. Get it wrong, off you go.
That all remains to be seen. Right now, though, we have to get through the first 10, and it's Brett from Oran Park.
Hello, Brett.
Good morning, Amanda.
Hello.
Good morning, Jonesy.
Hello, Brett.
Okay, Brett, now, you know how this goes. Say pause or pass if you say pass if you're not sure, because we can always come back, all right, if we've got time.
Okay, no dramas.
10 questions, 60 seconds. Brett, good luck. Here's question number 1. What is the logo for Target?
It's a bullseye thing.
Question
Target.
2. What do you fire from a water gun?
Water.
Question 3. Who replaced Koshi on Sunrise?
Servo.
Question 4. A2, A3 and A4 are sizes of what?
Baby's clothes.
Oh, no. It's sizes of paper.
Paper.
Oh, no.
Oh, Brett, I'm sorry.
I think what is the logo for Target might have rattled you a
Yeah,
little
the
bit.
answer's a Target, but you did get it. You said
got it.
bullseye.
You got
yeah,
there.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got there.
Oh, plots.
Brett.
I don't know what you're dressing your kids in, but sorry, Brett. They were
Don't
getting
dress them in
paper cuts.
Don't dress them in paper.
Brett, $100 so you can buy some normal clothes for your children.
Good on you, mate. You have a good day.
I will, thank you.
Jam Nation.
I was watching some TV last night.
You didn't watch the Matildas?
I watched the Matildas. I was just wanted to watch something different because I watched the first episode of The Block, and that'll do me until the end of The Block when the auction happens and that guy with the hat buys all the houses for an incredibly inflated price.
You've ruined it for all of us.
So I've got enough Block. And then last night I was watching something to do with housing, but a different sort of housing. Lighthouses. Do you like the idea of lighthouses?
I remember the Goodies did an episode where they applied for little light housekeeping. And instead they had to run a lighthouse?
That's right.
That's as much as I know about a lighthouse.
There was a show last night on Foxtel. It's called The Secret Life of Lighthouses.
What was the secret?
Not really many secrets to the lighthouse. The guy, he really gets into it, the presenter.
But this lighthouse was completed in 1811, and it's withstood everything the North Sea has thrown at it. I mean, who can say they've never wondered what goes on inside those walls?
He's no...
Me, I can say that. I've got my hand up.
Don't put your
I can say I have never wondered what's gone on inside those walls.
Of course you've wondered what goes on inside those walls. That guy, by the way, Rob, his name is Rob Bell. He is like the equivalent of me. Remember that TV show 20 to 1 they used to have? And they just get someone to make comments about stuff. He comments about everything that has anything to do with architecture.
Oh, okay.
He's your guy.
Right. And what did you learn?
About lighthouses? Not much. That you got to make them round, and they got to look like a pepper shaker to fend the water off.
Okay.
And it can get lonely in there.
Oh well, what a secret!
But also during the show, there was an ad. You know those things that you get the week by week magazine, and you build your own thing.
Yeah.
And there was an ad, and you remember when I bought the week-by-week thing for the Santa Maria, the sailing ship, and I gave up after about 5 issues.
How old were you?
It was 30s.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
You
in my
weren't a
30s.
kid?
No.
Because you were a kid who built stuff, didn't you? Build fighting planes and things?
Yeah, model aeroplanes. Yeah, Airfix model aeroplanes, of course.
Yeah.
They were great. And
we'd
we'd hang them from our ceiling in our bedroom. And then what would happen if one fell and broke, we'd get like cotton wool and red paint and make it look like it was crashing.
So good.
But then my dad came into our room one day and he said, "You've got more planes crashing from the ceiling.
War is hard, Dad.
And the fact that he was an airline pilot and then we had like a commercial jet plane crashing into another one.
It distressed him a bit.
Yeah,
when my father bought my sons an Airfix kit, and then when they were at school, if you didn't do religion, you had ethics, and the kids were excited because they thought it was Airfix. How disappointed were they? And they had to read philosophy.
But these bit by bit things, like they're a bit of a con. You remember the Santa Maria that I bought when I was, so to get all that, it was by the end of it, it was $560.
Really?
This little ship that you
and you never finished it?
No, I got up to about week 4 and just lost interest. Then last night I'm watching this show about lighthouses, and then this ad came on.
From the Dark Knight trilogy comes the Batmobile Tumbler. The most striking, powerful, spectacular Batmobile yet. Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Incredibly detailed cockpit, lights, motion, and sounds. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life. The Batmobile Tumbler, issue 1, $1.99.
That's £1.99. So in our money, it's about twice that, so $4, $5.
Were you tempted?
My wife looked up from her doom scrolling and said, "Read the fine print." So I paused and I looked. Do you know how much it's going to cost to build the Batman tumbler if you go through the whole 100 issues?
100 issues?
100 issues.
Different steps?
100 issues.
And how much would it cost you?
$2,642.
Who's going to do that? Who's going to stick with
Bruce
that?
Bruce Wayne's not going to do that.
No one's going to stick with that.
Time to get Alfred to build it.
Well, you see, when we were kids, we sent away for stuff. And, remember those magazines? Forget your sea monkeys and your X-ray specs and stuff. Cameron got stick-on bed sores. My brother bought some stick-on bed sores.
Why?
And we just thought, wow, it was the most exciting thing in our lives when they arrived. And I sent away for finger in a box. It was a small...
That wasn't your form.
It was a small, like the size of a matchbox, a little bit bigger than that, like a cigarette pack.
Yeah, I know.
And you take the lid off, and there's cotton wool, and a hole, and you just put your own finger through it and put some tomato sauce and go, oh, someone's severed finger.
What did that cost you?
I don't remember, but it was the most exciting thing that had ever happened to us. I was talking about this actually the other day with Millie, our executive producer. She was obsessed with Sabrina's Secrets. Remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch? She she sent away every week for the Sabrina magazine, and it would come with little toys. And I think Jenna, also Digital Jenna, was part of this. And they said it was the most exciting part of their week. You'd go to the post office and you'd get your magazine, but within that there'd also be spells, or there'd be jewellery that you'd put in a thing. There'd be beaded necklaces. There'd be nail polish. There'd be a whole lot of stuff. And, when you talk to women, you think, life has never been exciting as it is the day you go to the post office to pick up something you sent away for. These days, Amazon's ruined it for everybody.
It has.
The thrill of a once-a-week trip to the post office. Brilliant.
Boss Lady Millie's into witchcraft.
Oh, I think you've misunderstood this conversation.
Speaks volumes.
Doesn't it? The 666 on the back of her neck's a giveaway.
Speaks volumes. Well, maybe this is something the Tribal Drum will beat for. What did you send away for?
Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life.
Or the Sabrina Witch nail polish. But forget sea monkeys. We don't want sea monkeys because I think they're too common. Okay, you're up to the sea monkeys?
They're just lice, really, aren't they? But still.
Podcast.
What did you send away for? The Tribal Drum is beating for, because week by week, I love this stuff. You send your money away and they send you a magazine and there's a little part, for example, the Batmobile.
Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life.
And it's got this guy in the ad and he looks so satisfied when he's finished his completed Batmobile.
Grown man.
And then when you read the fine print, it's going to cost you $2,600.
I'm looking at the stuff that you could get with Sabrina's Secrets that a couple of women who work here were into as teenagers. Teenagers, sure, they're in their 30s by then. But also, no, they weren't really. But look at the stuff you get. Actually, there's articles in the magazine about, how to have terrific teeth, how to dance. There's shots of how to dance, how to do card tricks.
Yep.
You got lip gloss, you got nail polish. So once a week.
Nothing about cauldrons or boiling up things.
Or eyes of newt. So what they would do is that they would rush to the post office once a week to say, have you got my, this is the most exciting thing. Do you have my Sabrina the Teenage Witch paraphernalia?
Kim has joined us. Hello, Kim.
Good morning. How are you?
Great.
What'd you send away for, Kim?
Well, on as guilty as Jonesy for not reading small print. I actually sent away for this. It's a subscription, but I didn't realise it's a subscription. It was $45 a month, and you were supposed to get the latest sort of kitchen gadgets and things.
Yep.
So in the initial stages, I thought I was sending away just a bench top. It's like a little dishwasher that washes your veggies and stuff like that. But in the end, all I was getting sent was like things that you could buy from the $2 shop. The first set was a pair of tongs, kitchen tongs.
Yep.
So I had an awful hard time getting rid of the subscription. I ended up, to cut a long story short, I had to go and cancel the credit card that was funding it.
Wow.
Because it'll just go forever.
Charging $45 a month,
Yeah.
For a couple of kitchen tongs.
Yeah, that's it. So a lot of money wasted. I haven't told my husband that, so I hope he's not listening.
Wow.
Yeah. P.T. Barnum, he said it. There's a sucker born every minute.
Having said that, kitchen tongs is more useful than half a built Batman car.
I don't know, because there's never been a good set of kitchen tongs ever made. Do you agree?
And did anyone ever finish the Batman car?
Well, I was just doing some research about that. A newsagent was saying the first two issues, 90% of people buy those, and then it falls off to 50% by issue 3 and 4, and then it's down to like about 7% by the end.
Yeah. Nah, no one's going to stick with that. All right, we're going to take more of your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Time for what?
Time for your next adventure.
Well, let's go then.
So I was watching TV last night, The Secret Life of Lighthouses, and fascinating insight into lighthouses. And then during that show, there was an ad for Build Your Own Batmobile. And I looked at
the evenings must fly by at your house.
I looked at it and I went, how good is this thing? 100 issues over...
So you get one small piece for 100 weeks?
Yeah, 100 weeks.
That's a couple of years.
And my wife looked up from her doom scrolling and she just said, read the fine print. And the ad went like this.
Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life.
And I thought, yeah. And then I looked at the fine print. It's going to cost me $2,672 to build that thing.
Well, you're off and running.
Batman, Bruce Wayne, sorry, spoiler alert, could build that himself.
Spoiler alert.
No, he'd get Alfred to do it.
Well, the tribal drum is beating for what did you send away for? Vanessa, hello.
Hi.
Hello. What'd you send away for?
Oh, I sent away a very long time ago. Girlfriend and I, a few drinks. And we found Oprah was endorsing memory pills.
Oh.
They're only $129 a pop. So we have some of those. So we got our husbands to order them for us.
Yep.
And they arrived, and my son that was living with me at the time took one look at it and said, they're dodgy, and threw them straight in the
bin.
So you never got to take them?
I never got to take them, and then, I didn't realise I had paid for them for about 3 months.
But hang on, what's your son, some sort of medical practitioner? How does he know that they're dodgy?
Looked at the dodgy wrapping.
Right.
And
you just had to keep paying for them?
Yes, well, I didn't realise. It was back in the days when, I'd never ordered anything online.
Yeah. What, so now you do order things online?
No. No. No.
Do you remember that guy we worked with, Brendan? I won't mention his name, but he used to stay up and drink a lot at night, and he ordered
the memory tapes.
And he'd forgotten he'd ordered them, and they were under his desk for 2 years, and he never took them home.
He forgot to take them home. Well, that's fascinating, because if you didn't take the brain pills, you'd never... Vanessa,
if you didn't take the brain pills...
If you took the brain pills, you could have been working for Mensa now,
sure.
Vanessa. You could be.
Thank
never
you.
know.
Hello, Amanda. What did you send away for?
Amanda?
Hi, Amanda.
Oh, hello. Sorry,
hello.
I didn't realise I was already on air. Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda.
You're on.
I used to, again, many moons ago, I used to subscribe to the Franklin Mint.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What'd you buy, a little mini village?
No, I bought many things, but one thing in particular which I actually still have was a porcelain carousel. And it had all the original carousel animals from back in the day, and I used to eagerly await that parcel delivery once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it ended up costing me around $2,500 in the end.
Oh.
But I have it, but it's sat in a box for about 15 years because it's so large that I had nowhere to put it. But about 3 years ago, I pulled it back out again, and it's sitting in pride of place on my mantelpiece in my living room.
Oh, great.
You know, Franklin Mint, just hearing the name.
Because the kids are just going to chuck that out when you die. You know that.
Well, bad luck. We do the things that we love and they can just deal with it. But Franklin Mint, all that stuff, those newborn babies, those weird...
the newborn. What's with the baby
I know,
ones?
that is disturbing.
What about the Peter Brock clock? The Peter Brock clock's always good. Peter comes out on the quarter hour. I'm going to get you that for Christmas.
Please, I'd love it.
Jam Nation. Let's get on down to the Jonesy to Manor Arms for the pub test. And today, Master Coach Wayne Bennett has been labelled pathetic after his brutal NRL post-match press conference described by veteran league reporter Phil Rothfield as a bad advertisement for the game. Let's have a listen to it.
First of all, Wayne, commiserations on the loss. What were your thoughts on the match?
Well, they're a bit mixed at the moment, so I'll keep them to myself.
I'm guessing the SASA stuff is playing on your mind?
A lot of things playing on my mind right now.
What did you make of that SASA penalty in particular?
You could say that the referee referees to the laws of the game.
You often see that in games and it's not called. Did you think that should have been called a penalty?
You need to ask the referee.
And what were your emotions in that moment when it was called?
I was fine.
I guess it's such a crucial moment in your season as well. Is that extra hard to take for you?
Well, there's a lot of things in the game that were hard to take, so it just becomes one of them.
And just looking at today as a whole, where do you think were the areas that let you down?
You didn't watch the game?
I watched the game.
Well, you can write about it.
Yeah. But just from your opinion?
I don't want to share it with you.
God, it's brutal, isn't it? That's journalist Justin Chadwick. And it's interesting. I mean, Wayne Bennett's famous for this, but Justin Chadwick himself has said, in my view, it was disrespectful. I always feel those press conferences are a chance for coaches and players to communicate with their fans. When it's a press conference like Saturday night, the fans miss out.
Are they really, though? Does anyone really care? I watch those things because I want to see Wayne Bennett be taciturn. I like that sort of stuff.
This game was being played in Perth, which is a famously AFL town. They're trying to expand NRL, so they had a couple of games there, and they're trying to tell people this is why it's interesting, and you get Wayne Bennett being that.
And if a Perth journo saw that, then possibly, yeah.
And Perth fans see that.
And Phil Rothfield said, well, if this game went over to Las Vegas, Peter V'landys wants to get the game over in Las Vegas. How's that going to wash if Wayne does a press conference like that? I can sort of see that. So maybe Wayne, when he's out of town, perhaps could give
Pep it up a
little bit of pizzazz.
He's famously taciturn, famously short with his answers. Do you think it matters? Wayne Bennett at press conferences, does it pass the pub test?
I love it. Keep it up, Wayne.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
WSFM, hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda as we bask in Matilda's success from last night.
We're all basking. Isn't it amazing? They say that sport, it does make a difference. People who don't like sport don't get what it does to lift your spirits and lift a nation. I had to go to bed at half-time last night. First thing I did, 4 o'clock this morning, saw that we'd won. I'm in the bathroom just punching the air.
Yeah.
It just makes everyone feel good.
When Caitlin Ford got that goal, I was like, whoa.
It was amazing.
I didn't understand how the time kept going up, though, with the soccer. I thought the game's, it's got to end, but it just keeps going up and up and up. And then it's because of injury time.
Yeah, the girls have less injury time, it seems, than the guys.
Contrary to what people say, the women are drama queens. It's the men.
Oh, it's the men. A piece of grass went near my nose, therefore I've, got a head cold. I have to go off for a week.
Got man flu.
Yeah.
It's 4 to 8. The pub test is coming up. Wayne Bennett and his taciturn pub press conferences. Did that pass the pub test?
Yeah, does it matter to you? You've tried on some suits for your son's wedding on the weekend.
Yep.
You've put them on Instagram, and you've acted out various wedding scenarios.
Well, I'm hoping for a Kelly Country deal or at least a Lowe's deal.
Well, I think you'll be there in high vis. Let's talk about that.
You'd hook me up with some fleecy.
And I've got some science news. Yet another reason why you shouldn't pick your nose. There you go.
Jam Nation. We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Wayne Bennett at press conferences. Does it pass the pub test?
He was in Perth on the weekend. They're trying to expand the sphere of the game. Western Australia is a very big AFL state. So there was Wayne Bennett having a press conference after the game where the Dolphins lost to the Knights. Journalist Justin Chadwick tried to get the best out of him.
Should have been called a penalty.
You need to ask the referee.
And what were your emotions in that moment when it was called?
I was fine.
I guess it's such a crucial moment in your season as well. Is that extra hard to take for you?
Well, there's a lot of things in the game that were hard to take, so it just becomes one of them.
And just looking at today as a whole, where do you think were the areas that let you down?
You didn't watch the game?
I watched the game.
Well, you can write about it.
Just in your opinion.
I don't want to share it with you.
It is a press conference.
It is funny. I mean,
it is a press
here in
conference.
Sydney, we know Wayne Bennett, and you think that, that's Wayne Bennett. But it's interesting that journo Phil Rothfield has said it's a bad advertisement for the game. He labelled him as pathetic. Must try harder if you're trying to, pep up the game.
But I love Wayne Bennett in those press conferences, and they get fined for saying anything. They mention like a drop in barometric pressure. The pressure that they'll fine them for saying, you can't say that.
The journalist himself, Justin Chadwick, said, in my view, it was disrespectful. I feel those press conferences are a chance for coaches and players to communicate with their fans. So if there's a press conference like Saturday night, the fans miss out.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
I think it's more of a journo thing.
Wayne Bennett at a press conference, does it pass the pub test?
No, he's got no personality whatsoever. He gets paid very well. It's very disrespectful. It's like a horrible comedy, I think. So don't be a dickhead.
Wayne Bennett's Wayne Bennett, mate. If the journalists can't live with that, I suggest they go and get another job. And it's not going to change, so why make a big deal of it?
I'm going to say Wayne Bennett is the Roy from Ted Lasso because he acts exactly like him, gruff, short, sweet.
Yeah, he does. He passes the pub test, I reckon he does. First and foremost, he's a coach. He's there to coach the team, not do interviews. And he wears his heart on the sleeve. And look at the publicity he's given everybody. We're into Tuesday and we're talking about him in rugby league. If it wasn't for that interview, we wouldn't be talking about it. I think the Western Australians would like a little bit of stick given to the referees and the game. Everyone likes it.
Everyone likes it. Keep doing what you're doing, mate.
Well, everyone at the moment's loving the Matildas. We're going to catch up next with Grace Gill. She's a former player, but also she called the game last night on Channel 7. She'll be jumping out of her skin.
Podcast.
There were some great signs in the crowd last night, and a massive crowd at the Matildas, 75,000 Homebush. One of the favourite signs I saw said, I eat Danishes for breakfast, a little kid holding that up. So cute.
There's a glut of spelling mistakes in that.
Well, I think we can all treat ourselves this morning to some Danishes. The Matildas, as we know, 2-0 against Denmark. For the first time in the World Cup, Sam Kerr took to the pitch. Amazing. We're steaming to the quarterfinals. We are now there. Grace Gill is a former player. She played for Canberra United. She also played in the Czech League. She called the game last night for Channel 7. Grace,
Good
hello.
job.
A very good morning to you both. What a game.
What a game. How amazing. I mean, are you still on cloud nine just having been part of the atmosphere?
Honestly, I think I am. My head hasn't caught up. The buzz of that stadium, the roar of that stadium was unbelievable. It still feels like, certainly, it's still settling in.
Do you think any team could have beaten us last night with a crowd like that, with that noise for us?
Well, that's the thing about home ground and a home World Cup advantage. You've literally got 75,000 people cheering for you, and that's a pretty special thing. And you heard that not just with the team, not just with the moment where things built, the goal, Caitlin Ford's goal, but as well, of course, when Sam Kerr came on. That stadium just erupted.
It really lifted the crowd, didn't it? But Sam said, they don't really need me.
Exactly right. And I think what they proved across the group stage is that as much as they would have loved to have had Sam out there, and no one more than Sam wanted to be out there, but they did it without her, and they did it really impressively without her. So last night, and any involvement that Sam has from here on in is a bonus, and hopefully we'll see her warm up more into the tournament.
Well, it's a week now, isn't it, till our next game?
Saturday evening up in Brisbane. So just shy of a week. The games start to get a little bit tighter, a little bit closer now. So the turnarounds are quick, and really important that players recover well from here on in.
And we don't know who we're taking on, do we?
That's right. So it will be either France or Morocco. They play tonight, and then that will be determining our game on Saturday.
And will that be? We'd like to have Morocco, wouldn't we?
Well, it's a great question. We have beaten France most recently in a friendly send-off game just before the World Cup. You'd say that France are the favourites for this game, but Morocco have surprised a few, and there's been so many upsets in recent days, recent fixtures that we just did not see coming. So, you know what? At this point in time, I'm struggling to pick anything because every time I do, it seems to get turned on its head.
What's the significance of America being out? Does that make a big difference for our trajectory?
It's huge. It's huge. We could have genuinely met the States in the final. For them and for their country, they were going for the three-peat. They've already got 4 stars from previous tournaments. That omission in the World Cup and dropping out where they have is massive for the World Game particularly. And for the Matildas now, it really paves their way.
Being someone that's kind of new to soccer, I found it fascinating that the injury timeouts for the women's soccer is less than the men's.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Funny that.
Indeed, it is.
It speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Yes, that's right. We just suck it in and keep going.
Say, you know what? You didn't see much milking on. There was no milking. There was a bit where, you know, they were just like, they just get on with it.
Yeah, no, that's spot on. And you see it very little in the women's game when these amazing athletes go into huge tackles and you think, how are they possibly going to get up from that? And they just bounce straight back up to their feet. And if you see a player stay down for, you know, a long time, you know that they are really genuinely hurt.
With America out, do you think England's the biggest threat now?
Yeah, England has looked a little shaky themselves. Definitely they could be our biggest hurdle that we face, but you've got to look at teams like Japan, Sweden as well. The Netherlands are looking really good. So while a few giants of the game have dropped out, there are some still really good technical teams that are doing good things in this tournament.
Well, Grace, you're doing a great job. If you need any backup information, I did coach the under-14D Georges River Tigers, and I coached them
and
all.
You've got the job. Yeah.
All the way to... Well, they didn't really go far, but...
And Jonesy still doesn't understand the rules. But apart from that...
I don't get the offside thing and how the game still... The time doesn't run out. It just keeps going
I don't know
up.
if you need him, Grace.
But I could be your colour man if you need one.
Perfect. Great.
Catch all the Matildas action on Channel 7. Grace Gill, thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Grace.
Thanks, Gil. That's what you call a Gilly. You'd get Gilly.
That's right.
You're in sport.
Indeed.
Thanks, Gil. See you at the pub.
Thank you. Good on you, Grace.
See you guys. Thanks very much.
Jam Nation.
I'm really enjoying this. Your son's getting married on Saturday. I'm going. It's so exciting.
Big deal.
Big deal. Eldest son's wedding. First wedding on both sides of the family.
Yeah.
So exciting. Now, you said that Helen was wondering what she was going to wear, so she'd bought a couple of outfits, and you said, why don't I film you and you can pretend to be dancing, you can be chatting, move around a bit, and I'll show you. Then you horrified her by saying, why don't I put it on Instagram and let people talk?
Yeah.
She said, don't do that. And I agree with
her. It's like
her.
a jaw had been wired shut.
And yet yesterday, there it is, I look at your Instagram and you've done the same thing for yourself.
Men are pragmatic. I've got a lot of jackets, I've got a lot of suits and stuff, and I thought, well, which one am I going to bring out?
So anyway, on your Instagram, you said, for my son's wedding, no apostrophe, I've got a few jackets on the go. And because I'm pragmatic, I thought I'd put it to the measured opinions of social media. I've tested each jacket in the various stages of evening. 1, greeting people.
Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Oh, don't click your fingers at me. 2, marvelling at the surroundings.
Oh, look at this. What a great venue this is.
Are you expecting snipers? You're pointing up into the air.
Look around. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the light fittings.
3, socialising.
Hey, Manda, good to see you again. Probably might want a water wedge.
Then 4, you do some very strange thrusting and say cutting loose on the DF.
Well,
that's
when DJ Albo's on the dance floor. Okay. When he's playing the platters that matter.
Well, you've asked for people's opinions on the suits. The first one is a blue velvet, like a dark flock. What the flock?
Do you like it?
Yeah, but I've seen it a lot. But that's all right.
I know, that worries me that you've seen it a lot, but I do like that.
Number 2 is probably my favourite, but it's white. And I don't know if you can wear that when your son might be wearing a white one.
I don't want to hog the wedding.
Of course not. Number 3, plain black, and I don't think you should do up both buttons.
What are you saying?
Number 4, light blue velvet. That's very nice.
You like that?
Number 5, dark sort of aqua, which I really like too. The 2 velvet ones are my faves. A lot of people here are saying they all look great, but maybe don't do the button up.
No, well, hang on. What's saying? What's
it's not fat shaming. It's saying it looks better without the button up. I'll just read them.
Right.
I love you, but they look a little tight was the first one. Oh, come on.
Is that from you?
No. Option 4, which is the light blue velvet, but unbuttoned, very suave. And then they say, give the dance floor a miss, because you're doing that weird thrusting dance.
No, that's just to see how robust the suit is.
Someone here says, no need for a jacket or for those scoop moves on the dance floor. Do them again, but with the buttons undone. Buy yourself a nice suit, says someone that's fitted professionally.
No, they're professional.
Jacket number 1 unbuttoned would work. It's classy.
What's with the unbuttoned?
And then someone at the end says, oh, come on, are you fat shaming a handsome man in a suit in 2023? Give it a rest. And I don't think it's fat shaming. I just think they'd look nicer unbuttoned. Don't pull a face. Brendan, you astound me. I would never be ballsy enough to put outfits on the internet and say, which one do you prefer? And then when people say it, and you seem shocked.
Well, you know, I can't take criticism nor praise.
So why have you put it up there?
Well, just to get a gauge.
But you haven't even read them.
No, I'm a man. That's what all men do.
All men don't film themselves dancing in suits and say, tell me what you think, and then get outraged when people tell them what they think.
I'm pragmatic. I just want to get the right... Maybe I should take a rack of outfits.
Yeah, and change every 15 minutes like you're sure.
And when I'm socially, hey, Amanda, that's enough.
I don't recognise you. You're in a different jacket.
I think you've had enough from the buffet.
I think you might have, judging by this.
Oh, hang on. Hey, why?
Hey.
I know I've been in Europe.
I think you look... Is that your word for it? I think you look very nice in all the suits, but
thanks,
4
Mum.
or 5 are my favourites. Did you call me Mum?
Well, you said
This is just getting worse and worse. Don't
Actually,
ask me.
she's probably the one that's fat shaming.
Well, look, coming up next after the news, if you're a nose picker... Now, I'm looking at you, Brendan. Listen up. A new study might shock you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Good morning, everyone.
Today's going to be a great day. Beautiful day.
It's a glorious day.
That's easy for you to say.
Some of us have a hangover.
If you're in the traffic, chances are you're looking at the car next to you and someone's picking their nose.
Yeah.
Still happens. We get those on the Ghoulie hotline all the time. You have to clean it constantly. Well, what about this? Here's yet another reason to not pick your nose. Well, one, we know it's waste products, so don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there are tissues and handkerchiefs to get rid of them. But a new study has found that nose picking is related to a high risk of COVID. I'm fascinated by how they did this study because they have done research into healthcare workers who are at a higher risk of contracting COVID. But now new research has found that healthcare workers who pick their nose are more likely to contract the virus that causes COVID. According to the study of 219 healthcare workers in the Netherlands, imagine the questions you got asked, 17% of those who picked their nose caught COVID, whereas less than 6% of those who refrained from nose picking got COVID.
It's kind of well done, really.
Would you pick the box? Tick the box that says, do you pick your nose?
Are you a nose picker?
Who would own up to that?
No.
So while nose picking showed a marked increase in COVID infections, no association was observed between nail biting, wearing glasses or having a beard. All the things that I have. So apparently none of that leads to COVID.
No mention of bum picking.
But don't pick your nose. A person who touches an infected surface and then picks their nose may become ill with COVID.
Yeah.
So this is the final bit of information on this press release. To avoid COVID, the CDC recommends regular hand washing, keeping up to date with your vaccine and your boosters, and don't pick your nose.
Despite what they say about everyone's doing it.
Well, don't chew it. All right.
You know what you shouldn't do is eat mushrooms from a field.
Well, if you had to choose between boogers or mushrooms from a field, what
I'd
would
go
you
the
choose?
booger. I'd go straight on the
We're setting up a quiz for you, Brendan. It's TikTok Tucker.
We'll talk about that. And Gets My Ghoulies is coming up as well. Download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, record your ghoulie. How good is that?
Jam Nation.
I just got a text from a friend of mine who said regarding what you wear to the wedding, he could lend you a kilt.
I'm not wearing a kilt. Only tools wear kilts. Unless you're
Brendan,
Scottish.
My sons went to a school where once a week they wore kilts.
Oh, well, it was a Scottish
school. Are you going to call them tools?
No, it's a Scottish school.
I was very proud of them that they got onto a bus and didn't care that they were wearing skirts. I was very proud of them.
If you're not Scottish, if you're not from the Clan MacLeod or
well,
Conor
we're
MacLeod,
not. We do have Scottish heritage, but most of white Australia does, as you probably do.
Well, I'm as white as the driven snow.
Yes.
And we're from, if anything, we're from Ireland, I suppose. Do they wear kilts? The Irish?
No.
No. So I'm not going to wear a kilt. So I don't need his kilt.
Well, thank you for your offer. Thank you, Matt, for your kind offer. That's how we speak to people.
Do you know, whenever you're at a wedding or anything, a guy comes up to you in a kilt, here's 20 minutes I'm not going to get back.
Oh, Brendan.
You do. You just go,
I've got a number of friends from Scottish heritage who wear kilts, and I think they look really great. I love a man in a kilt.
20 minutes is taken up with people going, what are you wearing under it? And then they go and they get a real kick out
Brendan,
of it. Brendan,
women love men in kilts. Maybe men don't love men in kilts because they're jealous at the attention.
Okay. I'd like to get one and just stand over a grate like Marilyn Monroe.
Remember that story we heard about the bride whose uncle wore a kilt to the wedding? Big guy?
Oh, yeah.
He sat on her lap to have a photo taken, got up and left her skitty behind.
That's another reason not to wear a kilt. I got a public service announcement here, and this story's been doing the rounds. The woman who hosted a lunch with allegedly poisonous mushrooms that killed 3 elderly people and critically injured a fourth.
The fourth one who hasn't passed away has to have a liver transplant because of it. Cripes.
This lady's now a police suspect who...
two of them were her ex-in-laws.
Yep. She served different food to her children. Victoria Police have stressed that the poisoning may have been accidental.
Yes.
With toxicologists still investigating what killed these people. Police said they've got a very open mind about this, and this could be very innocent. We just don't know yet. Away from that story, I think a timely reminder, do not eat stuff that you find in a field. Like, don't eat mushrooms.
In the old days, that's all you could do was forage.
We just had a little bit of rain. Yeah, we're not in the old days. You've got coals. You don't have to go and get mushrooms out of the field. I'm just thinking there are some people. When I was a kid growing up, it was drummed into us. You don't go and eat mushrooms out of a field.
Well, health officials, as you say, have renewed warnings about the types of dangerous mushrooms with toxic varieties. Yes, it's responsible for toxic shock.
Yeah. What about the death cap mushroom? It's called death cap.
And what does it look like?
I couldn't tell you that. Just don't eat it. Unless it's in the Coles fruit and aisle veg, then all
Fruit and aisle veg?
Yeah.
When I was younger...
Unless you see Shane Jacobson advertising it, then you know it's safe.
Don't eat it.
It's safe to eat.
Well, I remember when I was younger and if there'd been a bit of rain, suddenly these mushrooms would spring up. Are they bad? Are those ones bad? And then I'd go home to Mr. and Mrs. Lizard and I'd say, I've been away for a few weeks. And then I'd pack my bags for Bali when I was 7.
We trust you to forage.
There's a picture Ryan's just got up. Are these the...
Don't eat those.
Yeah, these are death cap.
Yeah.
See, they look cute. We have so many myths about little pixies and things. That's your classic mushroom.
Well, it's a death cap. It might look cute, but it'll kill you.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it, kids. Keep well away from them. Don't listen to Amanda. Listen to me. I knew you would have been, and you would have eaten snails and worms.
I don't know. Worms. Salt and vinegar chips was still my main thing.
Of course. Maybe they should release a death cap mushroom flavoured chip.
Oh, are the people at Smith's listening?
Jam Nation. Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000. What would you do with $20,000? Just for having a whinge. Call our Ghoulie hotline, download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone and record your Ghoulie.
What have we got?
What gets my ghoulies are the people that steal the mobile speed camera signs. They're there to help your fellow man. Stop it, you degenerates.
Oh. Do people do it?
Yeah,
what would they do with them?
I hope it's people that are just stealing them for their shed, their man shed, and not do-gooders. Those, the do-gooders. Oh, if you don't speed, you're not going to get caught.
Oh, I see.
There's those people.
Or the people that put them out the front of their own homes to slow everyone down.
Yeah, so I like people when they go past my house at 1,000 miles an hour. This guy did this giant burnout in front of my house the other day. I said, well, that was pretty good. First, second, third gear. Fantastic.
Like the same way that people feel when you head off very early in the morning on a noisy motorbike. Go Jonesy, they're saying. What else have we got?
With their fists in the air.
What have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is when you're at the supermarket or a shop or anywhere like that and the shop assistant adds it up and says, that's just $25. That's just $50. Well, it's not just $50 or just $25 to me. It's a lot of money. Every cent is. So say that's $25. Thank you.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
We take all ghoulies here. Whatever you want to whinge about, we will accept it.
Yep, that's just going to cost you nothing. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't matter. You can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. You can win $20,000 cash thanks to Hair and Forbes Machinery House. WSFM.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
A favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to Culture Club Friday the 8th of September at Aware Super Theatre, ICC Sydney. This is thanks to TEG Live, presenting Culture Club's Greatest Hits Tour.
You get a Jonesy Amanda tea towel and 18th birthday key ring. Last night I was watching a TV show last night, The Secret Life of Lighthouses. Gee, they get up to stuff, those lighthouses.
What was the biggest secret?
There's always out on the town, like the Real Housewives of Melbourne. Throwing drink in each other's faces. Yeah. She's going to stop traffic. But during the show, this is what really caught my eye. It was a Builder Batmobile subscription where over a period of weeks you pay money, you get pieces for the Batmobile. And I was watching this and my wife just looked up and said, make sure you read the fine print because it was going to cost me $2,600.
And take how long?
It takes 100 issues.
100 weeks?
100 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. The tribal drum was beating for... What did you send away for?
Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life.
You can build your own Real Housewife of Melbourne.
Week by week. I'd give up after the second half hour. Here's Amanda from Beverly Hills.
I used to subscribe to the Franklin Mint. One thing in particular, which I actually still have, was a porcelain carousel. And it had all the original carousel animals from back in the day. And I think it ended up costing me around $2,500.
See? And your kids are just going to chuck it out when you die.
She said it was still in the box. It was so big she couldn't put it together.
Just like my Real Housewife of Melbourne.
Get it together.
I can't stop.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Paul McCartney's coming to Sydney. If you want to go, be listening to Ugly Phil's got tickets, and he's also got just tickets to the show as well as a VIP experience so you can see Paul in style.
We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby, dear, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Once wild things in your attention, goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.